Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Today I am coming to film a foundation Friday for you. Yay. I hope you guys are enjoying these Foundation Friday videos. I am. Obviously I'm trying lots of different foundations. I'm trying to mix it up a bit. At the moment I'm doing a lot more drugstore foundations because I haven't really seen many high-end foundations that I've been really interested in trying, but I am going to bring some higher-end foundations in. But today I actually wanted to do this, and this is a Barry M foundation, and it's not a new foundation from Barry M, but it's their Flawless Matte Finish oil-free foundation. I really wanted to get this because even though this isn't new, or I don't think it's new, they started bringing out darker shades, and I think they have 3 darker shades, I think, in the range. I actually picked up 2 of their darker shades, and one of them that I picked up was darker than this, and it was really dark for me, so that's really good. It was way too dark, so I did return that one. But this one looks like it should be okay for me. It looks slightly deep, like slightly darker than what I normally go for, but it should be okay. And it says it's super blendable and it's got a hydrating formula. Obviously they never used to have my shade, so I never was able to try it out, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying that. And I also noticed that they brought out a concealer as well in a darker shade, and the one that I picked up is Cinnamon. Online it looks a lot darker than what it is when you actually get it. This looks very, very light, but yeah, they added to their concealer range. I know they have a concealer palette as well, but I didn't pick that one up because I don't normally use concealer palettes, but I know they do, which has a lot darker shades in there. So this is the Light Reflecting Concealer, and it says it's a total imperfection cover, and it's got soothing cucumber and aloe extract in it. Yeah, again, I don't think this is new, it's just that it has some deeper shades in it, although they don't look too deep. So we're going to try everything out today. I'm going to do foundation Friday wear test, so that means I will check in at the end of the day and just give you my thoughts on how everything wore throughout the day. So I'm going to start off with priming my face. Very quickly, I'm using this MILANI Prime Shield Primer. I have started Project Panning, and this is the primer that I'm actually using, so to try and get through, because I just need to use product. So just quickly prime. So we're going to go into the foundation. Foundation shade that I picked up is a shade Mocha, and like I said to you, they had a deeper shade as well. And let's see what it's like. It comes with a pump as well. I can't remember how much this was. I think it's like £4.99 or something. I'll try and put the right price in this, but it wasn't expensive at all. I'm going to pump it out so you can kind of see what the consistency is. Okay, it's quite a thick consistency, and Mocha is quite a neutral tone as well, if you can see that. Looks like it will be a good match for me, so really intrigued by that. Okay, I'm just going to put it on this side of the face first. It smells quite nice actually. So it's definitely smelling a lot like skincare. It goes on quite smooth. I'd say this is more of a medium coverage than anything, because I can definitely still see my hyperpigmentation. It looks quite oily. I'm not sure about this one already. So this is an oil-free formulation containing soothing moisturizers with skin healing properties for a flawless matte finish. Okay, so I guess it's the moisturizers in this that's giving me this glow, which I don't normally like, because to me it's quite greasy. Okay, so that's half my face done. So what do you guys think? So that's with the foundation on. What do you think? And that's without. I think it matches me quite well actually, just looking in my mirror. Alright, let's go into the other side. What do you guys think? It definitely is quite a, I don't want to say greasy, but the finish looks very dewy. And for a foundation, it's supposed to be quite matte. This looks very not matte. on me right now. So I'm definitely having to powder this. I mean, I would have powdered anyway because that's what I do. I always powder my foundation. But just looking at my face, it definitely is quite dewy. I will also say that it's not really giving me much coverage, so I'm gonna have to obviously use the concealer. So hopefully the concealer is quite full coverage. I don't know, I don't like the finish of the foundation right now because I've got oily skin, and the worst thing for a person with oily skin to have is a foundation that looks dewy on their skin. I mean, that's for me, I just don't like that. Okay, it's not as tacky as I thought it would be, but you can definitely feel it on the skin. It's quite lightweight though, I will say that. It says it's oil free, but the way it's looking, it just looks like I've put moisturizer on my face. Okay, right, let's put this concealer on. So this is the Flawless Light Reflecting Concealer. Now I have a feeling this shade is not my color. Oh my gosh. This says shade number 5. I think this was Cinnamon. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. And it's got like a brush applicator as opposed to a doe foot applicator. So that's quite weird. But we're gonna try. I might have to mix this. Okay, I don't know. I can't use this. This, it's not even giving me any coverage. It's so thin. Don't understand. Oh no. I think I might have to go over that with another concealer because I do not like this at all. Let's get my concealer brush quickly. All right, let's try and blend. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering with this as well. This is a very, very thin concealer consistency. I will say that, first of all. Like, it really isn't covering anything. Like, that just disappeared into my skin, and it's just not the right color for me. Okay, that was a massive disappointment. I think the concealer palette would have worked 10 times better because it looked like it was a thicker formula. I'm gonna go back to my trusted Colourpop concealer. This is the shade Deep, number 70, and we're going to put just a bit over that because this did not do anything for me. Do you know when you go back to something you know and love and you just feel so like, ah? That's kind of how I'm feeling now with this concealer. Oh, see, the difference is just amazing. It's that this Colourpop concealer is so good, but the coverage of this is just so good, especially when the foundation doesn't really cover much. I definitely need something to give me more coverage. Okay, let's powder the face down and then I'll be back. I've done my brows, put the powder on, put a bit of contour on. I'm actually going to film another video, so after this I'm not going to do my eyes yet, so you'll see the finished kind of look later on tonight. But I did want to mention a couple of things. So far, I mean, it powdered down really well. I used my Laura Mercier powder, the translucent one, not the medium deep one, and it did powder it down really well. The shine has definitely, and the dewiness has definitely gone after using that powder, but that's quite a heavy duty powder anyway. My eyes are definitely still watering from this concealer, so I don't think I can use this concealer again. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fragrance of it or something. Yeah, the fragrance, it's quite a perfume like fragrance, and that's just made my eyes water quite badly, so I'm definitely not using that one again. The foundation itself has definitely settled quite well, so it feels quite lightweight, doesn't really feel like I'm wearing much. After putting on my Colourpop concealer, it definitely helped with my covering up my blemishes, etc. Time now is 9:38, so I am going to finish filming all the rest of the videos I need to film for the rest of the day, and I'll get on with my day, and then I will come and check in with you guys later on today. So yeah, see you guys. Hi guys, so I'm back, and the time now is 5:38. Believe it or not, I didn't actually plan this way. I've just realised that this is actually spot on to the time we finished. So yeah, in terms of 38 minutes. I've been wearing this foundation for the past, oh, how many hours now? I think I left you guys at 9:38. So that would mean that's 8 hours now that I've been wearing this foundation. And this is what my face is looking like. I haven't touched up or anything. So I brought you in just a bit closer so you can kind of see what my face is looking like. I do have a studio light on over there just because it's getting a bit dark now, you know. The summer days are short now. That's what my face is looking like. All I have done since I last saw you was put on some highlighter and I did my eyes. My eyes, you would have already seen me do this. This was my Wednesday video, which is me using this palette, which is the I Heart Makeup Rose Gold palette. I'll definitely link it into this video for you. But this is what my actual face is looking like. Now, remember I tried on the concealer and the foundation. However, I'm not gonna talk about the concealer because I just went over that and you guys already know. I had a reaction to the concealer, and throughout this whole like filming day, because I filmed so many videos today, throughout the whole day, my eye has been watering and it only stopped a few hours ago. Like it was watering for about 2-3 hours after applying that concealer, and I'm not impressed with that at all. So that was very annoying. As you can see, it kind of ruined my makeup under my eyes. So the darkness under my eyes, that's where my tears, because my eyes has been watering, that's where the water has kind of removed my makeup. The foundation itself, you can see the rest of my skin with this foundation. Now, this is 8 hours of wear, and I have to say that despite me putting on this foundation and not really being that impressed with it when it first goes on, I am actually quite impressed with how this foundation has lasted on my skin. I honestly thought I would be wearing this and seeing my face at the end of the day, I thought I would be seeing a lot more oil than I'm seeing now, just because it looks very dewy when I first put it on. But guys, I'm really impressed. Like, I think this is like a £4.99 foundation in the drugstore, and for that price, my face is looking quite decent, I think. Obviously my oils are not hidden, like my oils are still coming out, and you can see that I get an oily T-zone, so my nose area is very oily. My forehead, surprisingly, isn't actually as oily as it normally gets, which is, as I said, quite surprising. For most foundations, I'm quite oily in my forehead, and my chin area is a bit more oily than my forehead, but my T-zone generally is quite oily. The foundation hasn't actually broken up around my nose or anything. It hasn't even gathered in my fine lines very much. In fact, not really at all. There's no gathering of the foundation. It hasn't removed anywhere apart from where my eye was watering, which obviously makes sense. But guys, I'm really impressed with this. I'm not sure what to say other than I am super impressed with how this foundation has lasted on my skin. Now, the glow that you see, I said it's highlight, so let's just ignore that for now. But everything else has lasted really well. I take my words back because, yeah, I was quite harsh with this foundation, and actually, I think this is one of the better drugstore foundations I've tried in a long time. Like the cheaper ones. Maybe this will be featured in a surprisingly good product. I'm gonna have to try it out a bit more, but I'll keep you updated in future videos. But for now, I think I like it, guys. I think I'm actually quite impressed. I think I can use this quite a lot. What do you guys think? Has anyone tried that foundation before? I actually saw online that it does get quite high reviews. It works. It just works. It doesn't make me look oily. I don't know why I'm shocked, because it says it's a flawless matte finish foundation. Of course, it shouldn't make me oily, but because of the way it applied initially, where it was really dewy, I just thought, yeah, this is not gonna end well. But you tell, I'm really surprised and having to eat my words from before. Oh my gosh. But I've been at home all day and I've just been working a lot at home, and I've cooked food, I've eaten, so I've done general house stuff, filmed a few videos, yeah, edited, sat in front of computer editing for a long time. I'll use this foundation more and more, and I'll let you know in an update video as well how I really feel about it. But for now, as far as first impressions go, I'm impressed. Now I'm gonna try and take my foundation brush and my powder brush and just like powder, but it's a bit shiny. And there we go, there we have it. It just looks like brand new. So let me know what you think down below. Have you tried this foundation? Are you gonna try it? As I said, they do have a couple of shades for darker skin tones. Obviously it's not the biggest shade range that's out there, and yeah, so but they do have a darker one, quite a dark one, which I wasn't able to use, but their shade range isn't great at all. But if you want to try it out, definitely go. I don't know if they do the darker shades in store, which is Superdrugs, but it's definitely online, the darker shades, so definitely check it out if you want to. Very affordable as well. I'll try and link them down below for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like these type of videos. Comment down below as well, share my videos as well, because I would love you to do so, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it too. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week for our Monday video. Take care, have a good weekend. Bye guys.